And now, World Improv Network proudly presents Community Court.
All please rise for the most honorable Judge Kenneth Vicarro.
Oh, hello everybody. Another glorious day. Another glorious day to be alive. Oh, I'm sorry, some days you wake up and you wonder why you woke up at all. Anyway, alright, we got a doozy today. We have our defendant, Mr. Mitch Logizio. Mr. Mitch Logizio, you're our defendant today, aren't you? You're the owner of a convenience store.
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright, and our plaintiff has a complaint. And hey, who can blame him, It's a tough world. It's full of heartache and pain. Alright, so our plaintiff, your name is, you just wrote down Wiley.
Yeah, my name is Wiley.
Okay, Mr. Wiley. What exactly, you are suing Mr. Mitch Logizio, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm suing him. I am suing him. Now, why I'm suing him, Your Honor, I'll tell you the truth. The reason why I'm suing him is because when I went to rob his convenience store, he didn't have any handicap accessible entrances, and I sprained my ankle on the process.
Why do we have to go further with this? He said he admitted to robbing my store.
The law says in this country that you have to have handicap accessible access to every entrance in a business.
I am well aware of the law, Mr. Wiley.
Well, the problem is you didn't do that. I sprained my ankle trying to climb through the window.
Your Honor, I don't even know why this is here. This is frivolous lawsuit.
Well, this is the American justice system. This is a community court, and members of the community are allowed to bring their struggles
Your
to
Honor,
this court.
I came here for American dream,
resolution.
not American justice.
Your Honor, I just want to say I have some evidence to show you. I got pictures from the hospital of the sprained ankle, and the doctor even said that it's going to be out and it hurts and smarts for about 8 weeks. Here we go.
Oh,
take a look how purple that is.
Ouch. That's a big bruise.
Wasn't for this guy over here making it accessible to get to his store, I wouldn't be hobbling here today.
Your Honor, if you will notice in the picture of Mr. Wiley's foot, there is a large bouquet. This was from me as apology to Mr. Wiley.
Okay.
I think it is clear there was no malice intended here. And this should just be thrown out. We can all go home.
Well, Mr. Mitch, let's clarify that. The reason why you done give me some flowers is because you was trying to grease the wheel. You knew you was in the wrong.
Mr. Logizio, could you maybe recount the events leading up to this sprained ankle?
Yes, as best I can, Your Honor. I work. I own a liquor store. And we close at midnight, 7 days a week.
That's the law.
Yes. And I always obey the law.
Except for handicap accessibility.
I believe that is up for debate.
People in wheelchairs like to get drunk too. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. So I left as usual at 12:42. It takes me exactly 42 minutes from close to till I can lock up and leave to do inventory.
Sounds kind of anal.
Well, yes, I am thorough. So I went home and I get a call from alarm company at 2:45 in the a.m. that alarm was going off, and so I rushed to my store and I met the police there with Mr. Wiley lying on the ground in my store.
Mr. Wiley,
a window broken above him.
Mr. Wiley, were you aware that the store was closed?
Well, I'll be honest with you, Your Honor. I've been drinking, and I just went up to the store, didn't realize that he was going to shut.
I'm sorry, you were
drinking?
You were already drunk, and you were trying to break into a liquor store?
Well, Your Honor, I can't speak on my state of mind. I can only tell you what happened as best as I recall. And I was then walking up to the store thinking maybe it was possibly still open because he had neon signs on. I saw the Captain Morgan sign, I saw the Mickey's Malt Liquor sign, and I also saw the big Seagram 7 sign. So that usually means that a store is open because like Taco Bell, they turn the signs off when they're closed, right? So same thing. I was walking up to the store and I saw that them signs was going on. Well, then as I was going up there, I tripped because they didn't have a ramp for me to go up. And then I was like, well, I tripped and I accidentally fell down into the window. That's how I broke the window. I didn't mean to break the window. And then I just kind of scampered through because I was half impaled on the glass in the window. So I had to do something, either go forward or back. So I went forward.
Mr. Wiley, I'm going to be quite frank with you right now. Sounds like you tried to rob a liquor store and now you're trying to rob the American justice system.
Well, sir, Your Honor, he didn't have a handicap accessible entrance. Otherwise, I would just kick the door. I mean, I would have fell into the door instead of the window.
Do you realize that being drunk is not that's public intoxication, sir.
Yeah.
You are a thief. You are a thief of my store and of the United States of America itself.
I second that
Well,
motion.
Mr. Logusio, I just had
It's Logizio.
Oh, Logizio, Gusio, Mr. Mitch, I just had $1.49, 40-ounce thing of Schlitz malt liquor bull. That's
Mr.
it.
Wiley, are you drunk right now?
Well, I can't speak again for my state of mind. I can only tell you what I'm recounting as
Well,
I'm
I
sitting.
can speak for my nose, and it smells like vodka from over here.
Well, in actual fact, it was actually organic vodka.
To be fair, Your Honor, I have vodka cranberry as well.
Mr.
just
Legizio,
want
are
to
you
stay
telling me
loose.
that you are also drunk in my courtroom? Listen, fellas, I know life is hard, all right, but you can't get drunk and try to run away from your problems like that. This is a Band-Aid.
But, Your Honor, he carries the best foreign vodka in any store in town.
Is that true, Mr. Legizio?
Oh, absolutely. Here, Your Honor, let me pour you a drink. I have homemade cranberries. I have vodka.
It's tasty. It's really tasty, sir. I would recommend it. Try it.
And I'm looking...
Yeah, Your Honor, it's actually pretty good. I've had some myself.
The bailiff loves it.
All right.
Maybe that can help, give you some clarity on what decisions you should make on this case.
Do you have a license for making and distributing and making a profit off of this vodka, Mr. Legizio?
I do not believe that that question is pertinent to this case, Your Honor.
What are you hiding? What are you hiding?
Oh, here, try some. It's good.
No, I will not.
I'll
Not
take
until I get out of court, anyway.
I'll take it, Your Honor.
And when I...
Oh, that's tasty.
Out of order. You both are out of order. This is outrageous. I've never, in the 3.5 years that I have been a judge, well, and this is the second reiteration of my judgeship. There was a brief period where my license was revoked, but in this most recent 3.5 years where I was a judge, still am, but still am. Listen, I have never had such... You drink right before... I cannot... You are both guilty. You're both guilty.
Your Honor, you are guilty of being too uptight. You should be guilty of relaxing sometime.
I agree, Your Honor. I have to say I have to agree with Mr. Logizio on that one. He's guilty.
I'm a judge. I can't relax.
Well, maybe you can make some soft
It's a lot of responsibility. It sounds like you two aren't taking responsibility. Mr. Legizio, you forgot to turn off your neon signs in that thorough 42 minutes of yours.
That is correct.
And Mr. Wiley, you out of your drunk out of your wits, you fell and then hit a window and broke the window.
Yeah, because there was
Do you
no
know how
ramp.
hard you have to fall into a window to break it?
Well, you know
And
how
he
much
went
vodka
through
I drank?
bars, Your Honor.
Yes.
There are bars on window, too.
And I'm looking at the photos here, and it looks like you crashed the bars are broken.
Well, you got to understand, Your Honor, 560 pounds, and I drank 3 gallons of
That's another thing I wanted to talk about. I mean, geez, man, get a diet, have some exercise, walk around. I mean, I know you can't
Your
do
Honor,
much.
let the man live. He has disease.
I'm not.
He has gland problem.
I'm not saying.
Who are you to make fun of him?
I'm not making fun. I'm being compassionate right now. I'm saying, hey man, you need to take care of yourself.
Your Honor, he
Mr.
provides the best healing juice in the world for
That
me.
ain't healing juice, man. You're talking crazy right now. You're drunk right now. I can't even imagine how much liquor it takes to fill up this fat sack with enough alcohol to get drunk.
Mr. Wiley, just I need you know I love you just the way you are.
Well, thank you, Mr. Legizio. I agree.
Wow.
Don't ever change.
See, this is called
won't.
enabling. This is called enabling, Mr. Legizio. I don't know if you're aware of what that is. Are you aware of enablism?
I understand the word, but I maybe not understand context.
Well, you totally understand it because you're practicing it right now. I mean, you're doing it. You're enabling Mr. Wiley. I don't even think your last name's Wiley.
Your Honor, can you please clarify? I did have an embolism once. I had a fat piece go up into my brain.
No, not non-embolism.
Well, that hurt.
Enabled.
I lost the usage of my left leg after that embolism of fat that broke off into my leg.
See, you weigh 512 pounds and you're missing a leg?
Well, you're telling him that he gave me the embolism. He didn't.
That's not what I'm saying. All right, you guys. Looks like you two are buddying up, which is, sounds like that's enough.
Your Honor, I came in here with animosity in my heart, but I believe I have found a friend.
Wow. Okay, well, that's great. Court, this case is totally dismissed. This is I cannot believe you guys. Take responsibility for yourself. Here's my sentence. I'm not dismissing it, actually. I take that back. Mr. Wiley, take care of yourself. Get some exercise. Just lifting some weights. 2-pound weights. All right. And then, Mr. Legizio, turn off the signs so that folks like this don't get confused. And don't enable, man. Come on. I think we can both see there's a problem here. There's a certain behavioral correction that needs to occur, and you're behaving counterproductive to that. All right? I understand you got a business to run, but if you know someone's drunk, you don't sell them.
Yes, Your Honor.
I know we're all trying to make ends meet, but I'm going to take that drink.
Let's go outside the courtroom live to Wilford Taylor to hear post-trial thoughts from the plaintiff and defendant. Wilford?
Hi, I'm here with Mr. Legizio and Mr. Wiley, and, you heard what the judge said. It sounded kind of harsh coming from his lips. How are you two feeling, though?
Well, we're kind of hanging out together. He was kind enough to help bring my walker from my car so I can come out here and talk to you.
Yes, I have found Mr. Wiley to be a much more engaging and pleasant fellow than I had assumed when I saw him writhing in pain on my floor.
And he used his amazing engineering skills to make me a vodka koozie. I can put 3 gallons of vodka right there on my walker.
I will keep you drunk all the time, Wiley.
Thank you, Mr. Legizio.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. It sounds like another happy ending at community court.
The verdict has been made, and the court of law has spoken. Tune in next week for another fascinating episode of Community Court.
When we'll be right back with another riveting episode of Truth and Justice, only on KZKO, The Vibe.